What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Leos. Okay, Leos, you guys are second during the zodiac lineup for Group 1. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, Leos, this is pretty much going to be your last reading for the month of February. Um, Unless I do an energy shout out and your sign comes up. But nonetheless, this is your last one, okay? If you need some more insight, you can go on my channel. Look at the playlist. Monthly manifestations are out. I try to get those out before the new moon happens, and those are specific to at least 3 dates. So you can go in there and maybe get some additional messages for the month before it's out. Okay, but these are pretty much tapping into the heart space of what it is you desire the most. It's a little bit different than love, although love can possibly come out in any reading. Just depends on how strong your energy is regarding it. But if you are looking for, kind of more intellectual love reading, then you can check out the All My Loves. If it's more about intimacy, then you can go to the actual Bring Back the Intimacy readings. Okay. So we're going to get started by shuffling. We're going to look at 3 stages of your energy, which is present, past, and future energy. Okay. For Leos. This is a reading that is specific to Sun, Moon, and Venus. Most of the time, I'm saying sun sign, but as of lately, the universe has guided me to say Sun, Moon, and Venus. Okay, if this reading does not resonate with you, it's possible that another energy from another sign with your particular sign in a placement in their birth chart that means a lot to them. So their energy may take over. Okay. You can always jump into the right here and now readings. Those are pretty short and sweet for the most part. I try to keep them that way. That could be helpful to you as well for my Leo sun signs. Okay, so let's get started. One from the top, which is for your present energy. One from the bottom, which is for past energy. And then one energetically from the middle, which I'm going towards this one here. Caught my eye. And then we'll look directly at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome, okay, of this spread. All right, before we clarify. So let's see what's going on with you guys, Leo, in your present energy. You have the King of Swords, okay? King of Swords. I will say, when so far since I've been doing these readings, King of Swords has came out quite frequently and in this placement, okay? I feel this pretty much energy that you have this man that's standing here kind of like at an iceberg in a way, with some mountains behind him, his sword pointing down almost. I feel like I'm seeing like this image of someone like putting something in the ground, putting a sword in the ground, in the sense of putting their foot down in a way. Okay, this is air energy, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, you could have one of those signs in your birth chart or dealing with someone in one of those signs. You don't have to be, it's just an honorable mention in that sense, okay? But someone obviously in your present energy, I don't feel like it's you, or maybe that is very attractive to you about someone, okay? Is that they are or appear to be someone who takes charge, in the sense of very honest with their words. most of the time. I don't know why I'm feeling that. That's for a few of you, not all. But again, this is the present energy. Again, something that attracts you to someone is their honesty. Maybe this is a question that someone is being, kind of posing to you about why you're attracted to them. Okay. And maybe they tell you exactly why they're asking that question. Okay. So let's move on. All right. We'll dig further into it, like I said, in the clarifiers. Now, let's get into past energy. Past energy is Six of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups in the past. Um, you have two cups here that are full in the middle, and then you have four cups that are hitting each corner, one in each corner. Okay, aiming forward, almost in a sense of maybe these cups have poured in to these two cups in the center with the sun. All right, some form of enlightenment with that sun being there in the sense of sharing in the past. Okay, maybe based off of honesty. Maybe sometimes you got honesty from this particular person presently that you really didn't like, or wasn't really okay with, but you've kept this person around. Okay, you've heard plenty from them, and they've always been straightforward with you. Maybe a lot of heart to hearts and sharing, past, literally in the past, experiences, maybe in love. Okay, again, this person being so honest with you. Okay, I don't know whether or not, Leos, maybe you might have been blindsided by hearing the truth and thinking that things could change in a way. Okay, maybe in a sense of, maybe you were dealing with somebody who was quiet at first in the past and has now become more vocal now, but possibly in the sense of maybe getting poked and prodded at for information, which is making them be this very stern, if you will. And there's another word I want to use, but stern is what I'm feeling the most when it comes to their communications. Okay, but again, let's see what else comes out. Let's get into this future energy for Leos, which is a Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords, heartbreak of some sort, words hurt in the future. Okay, and maybe these same words you have possibly heard before, Leos, but again, like I said, maybe closing your ears to it, because if you don't hear what you want to hear, it didn't happen. It's like the conversation didn't even happen. Okay, um, just ignoring it and thinking that things can change. Okay, leads to some form of heartbreak, and maybe not in the sense of breaking up with someone, but maybe becoming unattracted to them, or a situation of just realizing things are not going to progress in the way that you want it to, because it's not based on your time, it's based on this person's time. And maybe that's what they come out and tell you in the present. Okay, but and reminding you in the future. Okay, doesn't mean that it can't happen, it just means that it's not on your time. Okay, you can't make somebody decide to do something if you can't give them justifiable cause in doing so. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into what the overall outcome is at the bottom of the deck, which is the Star card. Okay, Aquarius energy here. All right, the Star card is about healing. All right, now someone may say something that they may regret or realize that it does hurt you, okay, in some way. All right, now Aquarius, as you know, is air energy, so you've got a good amount of it, this little bit of water here, okay, as far as emotions go. And so maybe they realize that they've said something that was very hurtful to you. Maybe they share that with you, or you share that with them. And it's about healing the situation to a point where, there could be some form of compromise in the end. Okay, so let's get into clarifiers here so we can dig into this energy. Prepare for Leo. clarifying energy for Leos. Again, Leo, this feels like a mixed energy of your person and yourself, okay? Or you're just really maybe in your thoughts about how your person moves in a way, okay? Or how you want them to move when it comes to you. Maybe, and I don't know why, I'm going to shuffle just one more time for Leos. Okay, now we'll go ahead and cut. Okay, so again, like I said, maybe just wanting your person to either see things from your point of view or just really reviewing your relationship with this person. Maybe, you know, you wanting to apologize or heal the situation on making them feel a way because you've been so stern. Again, get in where you fit in, but I really feel like it's that first kind of storyline, if you will, for Leos when it's coming from your person's perspective, okay, or how you're seeing your person right now. All right, so one from the top is for the King of Swords, one directly from the bottom is for the Six of Cups, and then one energetically from the middle trying to make sure I get exactly the one that my eye is on. And when I refer to my eye, I mean my third, okay? And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to clarify this star card energy, okay? So let's see what's clarifying this present energy with the King of Swords. And it is the Six of Emotions. You've got Six of Cups, Leo, showing up twice, okay, in your reading with this King of Swords. So that means a lot of heart to heart in the past and having to reconvene in the present, okay? I'm going to just hold this up close to you for you so you can see, okay? Six of Emotions is Cups energy, okay? You have this person that's kind of sitting here holding this tire, and there's an inner child kind of playing, sitting on a suitcase, and it looks like, you know, a planet is kind of orbiting. This person looks kind of duressed in a way, and there's kind of like this acute kind of triangle from the head coming down to the tire, okay, with clouds above them, kind of breeze blowing, okay? So your standard Six of Cups is always talking about sharing emotions, something, you know, that really is really tapping into your inner child in the sense of maybe, again, with you guys, a higher form of connection, possibly marriage, has been on the table a lot with this King of Swords being here. It's not an Emperor, okay, but it is a King of Swords, because you want truth at this point, okay? Maybe Leos, and we all have a tendency of doing this in a way where some of us have that, you know, ultimate dream or fantasy, if you will, with this inner child playing here, which is your part of your sacral chakra, of, you know, what life is supposed to be: white picket fence, dog, red door, all that, you know, jazz, if you will, okay? And maybe this person, you know, kind of speaks to that in the present, which kind of hurts in a way, okay? It saddens your inner child in the sense of wondering if you will ever get to that one day, all right? And so expressing that to that person, you know, is something that they need to hear, but they can feel a little bit crass in a way of diminishing your dreams, all right, when it comes to this Six of Cups in the present and sharing. And that's only because, again, if you keep pushing it, this person pushes back in a way that can be hurtful in the future if you kind of, let's say, sarcastically bring it up, okay? let's say just, an example, you could be on a double date with some people. Maybe one or two of your friends are actually married, and you say, well, I can't relate if they are talking about something about what their husband does or what their wife does. Okay, your person is there to hear it. Again, this may lead to that. Okay, in the sense of competition with other couples. All right, it tends to happen, especially if you're, feeling like you're being left out, and not being able to experience that. You have to be happy in the moment with your person and let things flow. Okay, Leos, I've mentioned this before in your Heart's Desire readings. You may need to go and watch, maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago readings in regards to marriage. Okay, for some of you, it's not for all of you, it's just a few. Okay, again, if you're not even thinking about marriage or you already married, this reading ain't for you. Okay, so let's move on to the past energy, which is the Six of Cups being clarified by an awakening. Okay, an awakening. Awakening is also a pretty popular card in these readings. Most of the time it comes out in the same placement of past or in the future placement. Okay, so in the past there was a form of awakening. Okay, both of you, like I said, pouring into each other, sharing some things. Again, like I said, maybe your person said something and you let it go in one ear and out the other, thinking you could possibly change it. Okay, maybe your person said something that gave you the inclination that it could be changed, in the sense of, maybe one day kind of vibe situation. Okay, or depending on, if they kind of use those kind of key words, or maybe even shared, maybe if we, not you, not telling you what you should do or change, but maybe we could, in the sense of uh, bringing things closer between the two of you, realizing what was missing in a way, or maybe they shared something intimately with you that you may have saw as a reasoning for why you can't have what you want with them, and kind of understand it. Now, we do have this awakening kind of pointing and beaming towards this Three of Swords. Again, like I said, if we pay attention to how this, kind of trajectory has occurred within your relationship, it's an awakening of, you keep getting disappointed by this person because you keep on putting high hopes up. Okay, or putting this person on a pedestal, also with this Star card. Okay, someone that you truly, admire and adore and want to be with. But if you're not getting what you want from them, how can you really have this person on a pedestal? There needs to be healing there. Okay, it may not be healing in the sense of your relationship. Your person needs to heal. Okay, they are struggling with something possibly from their past that is keeping them from having a higher connection with you. And you have to be able to allow them to heal, not in the sense of kind of trying to manipulate them to see you in a light that they can't see you in right now, because they're too busy stuck in their past and needing to heal. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so this future energy with this Three of Swords is being clarified by the world. Okay, the world is talking about a completion of some sort of a phase. Okay, now you've got Swords energy and double cup energy. Okay, if we add this 3 to this 4 of Swords, it is time for you to contemplate. Okay, in the sense of healing. All right, healing from things that may have been said to you that were very hurtful and cutting. You have the 6 of Cups showing up twice. That's 12. 12 equaling out to 3, needing to recenter yourself and being happy as an individual in this relationship. and just allowing things to flow naturally, okay? Not putting so much on a title or having a particular title, okay? What works for your relationship works for your relationship. Does not have to work for anyone else, okay? And you have to allow your person to do what they need to do in order for this continuous hurt to stop, okay? It could be a reoccurring cycle of disappointment that is by words because you're not hearing the words that you want to hear. So either you allow your person to heal and you take a step back and just be that supporting partner that you always have been and allow things to transpire naturally. Okay, so let's see what's clarifying this star card, which is the Knight of Voices, which is another sword. Okay, a Knight of Swords is clarifying this star energy. You do have the Eight of Pentacles underneath the star working on healing, okay? The Eight of Pentacles has someone painting on canvases, okay? So it's time to redirect your energy, all right, in a sense. And again, this Knight of Voices does come charging in, possibly with a explanation of some sort of whatever is needed, saying maybe your person comes and realizes that they do need to heal from something in their past. Maybe you know, tell them that so that way they can kind of get a move on with it, okay? In a sense of understanding each other. It could be a understanding that maybe you need to take a break from each other in a way to allow the energy to heal in a way, okay? Just a small break, not a full-on breakup, but just to really let things, simmer down, okay? Because emotions may be a little bit high in the month of February. This is the month of love, of course. Valentine's Day is coming up. Again, but this is also about what it is that you truly want and what you don't want. Not only for you, but for your person too, okay? So, understand that while you have fantasies from, being a child, they have issues for their inner child, okay? Those two don't mix, okay? You need to take a step back and reevaluate some things, all right? So, Leos, we're going to now get into the Heart Oracle to find out what's to come of the final decision in a way over this complete energy. Now, if you've made it this far to the reading, I truly appreciate your patronage. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that way you can be notified the next time I post a reading for your sign. This part of the reading may resonate more with you than the rest of this, and that is perfectly fine. I love having multiple decks because, especially when it comes to the Oracle cards, because sometimes that is all the message that someone may need if the rest do not resonate, okay? So it gives me the opportunity and the universe to provide you with some form of a message. And if it didn't resonate at all, but you found yourself just captivated by the reading, then that just means you also learned a lesson that hopefully will help you in the long run, all right, when needed. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have 0, trust, okay? The number 0 and trust. This woman is pretty much running through kind of like an aura and orbs around her, with her eyes closed, almost like a trust fall, but going forward, okay? She is wearing a small kind of like headdress that's mostly symbolic of a half crown, if you will, that's silver. She does have purple on, following your intuition, okay? And allowing yourself to trust, okay? Kind of trust falling into the universe and maybe into your person as well, okay? Maybe you need to ask yourself that is how much you actually trust your person. 0 makes me feel, the sense of, being able to start over again in some kind of way, things coming full circle in the sense, almost reminding me of the world card again, that has came up in your reading in your future placement. So I will also read the affirmation that comes with this. This card is also symbolic to the Fool card as well, such as taking a risk. However, you do have the number 2, refusing to see underneath this, okay? So again, like I said, not willing to see or listen to what has been in front of your face the whole time, okay? So your keywords here are leap, dare, innocence, optimism, belief, and courage, okay? Courage is the biggest thing that I'm leaning towards for you guys, Leo, okay? So it says rejoice. The universe is looking out for you. Now it's time to trust that the path you're on is in fact the right one. Believe that whatever you desire concerning affairs of the heart can be manifested in the proper time and for your highest good. Trusting the universe takes courage, but it also removes the burden of doing it all on your own. When you feel alone in a situation, it can diminish your energy and desire to take action that will improve the situation. This card is reminding you that you are not alone. It is also a reminder that positive energy is available to you to manifest what you truly desire. In addition to trust, this is a card of action and opportunity. Once we know that the universe has our back, we are free to take that all important leap of faith and pursue our dreams concerning affairs of the heart. Put aside any fear, disillusionment, frustration, or hopelessness and open your heart to what you desire. Do it now with the carefree innocence you had as a child and expect to receive what you need. Take steps to find love or to improve or strengthen a relationship. Take some risk and maintain an attitude of positive expectancy. Whether it's a relationship with another person or the relationship with yourself, now is the time to take action. Even a good relationship can be improved. What steps can you take to achieve what you desire? Your affirmation is I open myself to giving and receiving love that is for my highest good. I open myself to giving and receiving love that is for my highest good. Okay? So that is your message when it comes to the heart's desire at this point in the outcome. Okay? You have one or two things to decide here, Leos. Is one, strengthening yourself in the sense of healing from that fantasy of being a younger child. I take on the notion of, if you're a female, okay, I take on the notion of we were self-imposed on what a woman's duty was, okay, back in the days of the 20s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Women were at home taking care of the children, keeping the house clean, things of that nature. Of course, back then, men went to war. Women had to take care of the household and start working while the men were at war. Again, as we got older and different generations came up, we got to see the past, which was women taking care of the home, getting married, having children, things of that nature, down to having baby dolls, preparing us for motherhood. You may want children, your person may not, for justifiable reasons. Okay, maybe something as selfish, or you may think it's selfish in the sense of kids cost money. And they may have said it jokingly, but you took it seriously because it's something that you want. Okay, so you have to, kind of understand where that fantasy comes from. That, for me personally, was never something on my mind in particular for me when being in a relationship with someone or talking to someone. It was mostly just living in the moment. Because again, if you're a woman, I'm just saying I'm a traditionalist. It is the man's choice to then make that kind of commitment. Okay, they are the one that offers the ring. That is how it goes. The masculine energy offers the ring. I'm not saying, and yes, we have lived in a world where we have seen women take charge and propose to a man. There is nothing wrong with that. But if you are a traditionalist, you want to see a woman get that ring. Okay, but I'm not trying to get all preachy. Okay, Leos, not trying to get preachy. Let's get into your power of surrender here, which is the message of support, so we can wrap up your reading, because you are now getting extended, okay? Which is something that I hardly ever do with Leos. But someone needs this message today, okay? Or whenever you receive it. I'm going to do this last shuffle here. And then we'll cut, and then we'll go to the bottom of the deck to get your message. Okay. I would suggest tap into your souls for you guys as well if you want to work on, childhood traumas. It's like therapy, but through tarot with touch drawing cards. Pay attention to the activity. Use it as a journaling if you like, okay? For your sign, okay? I specifically would suggest you just look for your sign, not your person's sign, your sign. And if you're cross-watching on a Leo, do it for your sign, not on Leo, okay? You can talk to them for all of that if you feel that strongly, okay? So definitely new energy alert. Surrender worry, okay? Surrender worry, which says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. Okay, you might have, that I don't want to use something as harsh as midlife crisis, but someone's biological clock might be ticking. Again, seeing your friends getting married or everyone else is married, but you feel left out. Okay, that is where the anxiety is coming in at. Okay, when worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always, okay? Have faith that spirit is guiding you always. There's a woman here that is on a swing and it's very light behind her, okay? And just letting go. When you're on a swing, it's all about, you get that first push and then the rest is just basically cause and effect, cause and flow, okay? Back and forth, okay? And just allow yourself to sway, all right? Kind of think of that as you're breathing out, okay? Remember the joys of swinging, if you will, okay? For some of us, I enjoyed it. It was very nice. But hopefully that's some symbolism for you, okay? It's about just enjoying the motion in the moment and the breeze that is positivity, okay? And where you are in life right now, not where you want to be, and thinking where you should be, okay? That will cause some internal conflicts, okay? If that be the case, I would definitely suggest you clicking the link below that is to my Etsy shop and look into the Golden Bliss herbal tea, which is very calming, very earthy. And then also a couple of my meditation oils. You may need Believe, All Right, which is dealing with internal conflicts. Believe is just exactly that. I do have a mix and match 3 for $35. You might be interested in that. Just look at the item details or descriptions below for that particular item, and you can find something that really works for you, okay? As a calming oil, in the sense of whenever you're feeling that anxiety, aromatherapy is something that is really good for using to get those nerves a little bit recentered and adjusted, okay? Thus, align my energy may also be something of your interest too. So, until next time, Leos, peace.